some assembly members and traders apparently at the Kotokuraba market in the central regional capital Cape Coast are protesting what they are currently describing as unfair distribution of market stalls there. According to them, including some original store owners at the old market, the new stalls apparently have been given to family and friends of the governing New Patriotic Party at the expense of the original occupants. This, they add, is in defiance of a court directive that the original owners should be allocated the stalls. And Richard Kojonyako is reporting that the traders are threatening to embark on a demonstration if the anomaly is not corrected. Well, the traders say traders say they will need that action as they embark on that demonstration. It has to take place this morning. Richard Kojonyako is joining us. Good morning to you, Richard. Richard, good morning. Richard, good morning.
Morning, Roland.
So, has the demonstration started?
Well, it is still gathering momentum. They've not started yet. They slated 9 o'clock for the start of the demonstration.
Well, we're told, Richard, just realize, we're told that this will be, yes, the biggest demonstration ever witnessed in Cape Coast. Is it turning out like that?
That is a claim by the organizers. So we look forward to seeing.
No, Richard, please answer a question. I'm saying they are saying this will be the biggest demonstration. It's getting to 9. Do you see the numbers?
Well, no, the numbers. I mean, they don't look like it's going to be the biggest demonstration. But you never know that maybe they will come at exactly 9 o'clock, or if it's a few minutes to 9 o'clock, we will see that kind of crowd that they are expecting, that they tagged it as a mammoth and one of the most patronized demonstrations ever to hit Cape Coast. And so that is the claim by the organizers. We look forward to seeing that.
But so far, you're not seeing the signs that this will be one of the biggest, or only so far we haven't seen the crowds. Is that what you're saying?
Well, the clouds are even forming and it's threatening to rain. And so I do not know whether it's one of the reasons why we've not seen a lot of people here at the Infanticum Junction. But I mean, because they said 9, we are giving them the benefit of the doubt that by 9, we should see a lot of people in the queue or in the procession demonstrating.
At the end of the day, we also know that the concern they had raised was that, well, there had been new allocations, and apparently some of those new owners of the stalls, despite the court action, apparently happen to be related or members of the MPP. True?
That is also another allegation. We cannot independently verify, but they showed us documents. You know, some of these documents sometimes they might not be authentic because they mention names of people that are not into trading, that are not into selling, and that hitherto were not even part of the old Kotokuraba structures. They did not owe any part of the Kotokuraba structures, but now they have been given allocations. They mentioned the name of the MP for Cape Coast, North Barbara, Aisha Babri. They also mentioned Michael Atadazi, who also contested for the Cape Coast South seat. They also mentioned other known MPP people that now have shares in the new allocations that have been done. And they
Richard,
also brought,
you are saying that they've mentioned the known MPP, blah, 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 but you cannot verify. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
You can't go to the stores to go and find the owners, etc. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, we have not been able to verify whether these names that they've mentioned, they've indeed been given allocation, but they showed us documents containing some list of people, including the names that I have mentioned to you, that are now new occupants of the allocations they have made.
All right.
And they also give us names of people that hitherto occupy some structures at the old Kotokuraba market that are not part of the new allocations that are made.
All right. Please just be on the line for me if you can. We have Kwame Duncan. Mr. Kwame Duncan is the Minister for the Central Region. Good morning to you, Mr. Duncan.
Good morning. But your voice has just a little distant.
My voice is distant.
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear me clearly now?
I can hear, but it is so far away from.
All right. I think that's just technical. It's a line. So let's try and see, manage it. Since you're very much related to media work, so at least you know that sometimes we have some of these challenges. but at the end of the day, I would want to just ask, how did the redistribution of those who are supposed to be occupants of the stores, how were they done for the Kotokuraba market?
The voice is distant.
Okay, we have to call you back then. We'll have to call you back. Please, let's re-establish that call. Let's get Mr. Kwame Duncan. He can't hear. So at the end of the day, Richard, Richard. So Mr. Kwame Duncan said that it's the NDC that is politicizing the subject.
Well, it's turned into a political game. The NDC accusing the MPP, the MPP accusing the NDC, because it is alleged that those who took the matter to court last year for an injunction to be placed on the allocation of the market stores were the MPP people, ostensibly because they were not in power and they feared that if the allocations were done, the MPP people were going to be denied. And so when the power switched, the new administration came, the MC was put in place, and so a committee was also instituted. But the assemblyman, their cry is that the matter, after the committee did its deliberation, the matter was supposed to have been brought to the assembly members, their meeting, the assembly, for them to deliberate on and to adopt that one, but they did not do so, and so it constituted an illegality. Okay,
Richard, please stay on again. Mr. Kwame Duncan, you are back.
Yes, I am.
Okay, is the line better?
Hello?
Is the line better?
Hello?
Is the line better, sir? Hello?
Hello, Roland.
Yes, please. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but very faint.
Wow. All right. Okay, so please, how did we get the names to be redistributed, or the market stores to be redistributed? Mr. Duncan. All right. So we have. Okay, Richard. So what's going to happen now after the demonstration? What else?
Well, if you're unable to get Mr. Kwame Duncan yesterday spoke ecosystem, and he was saying that the allocations were there. They are just implementers of what was allocated to these people, and so they do not see, where they went wrong as far as the allocations of the new market stores are concerned. And so that is what he essentially said yesterday on the ecosystem. What is going to happen now is that after today's demonstration, we are told that the legal team of the concerned assembly members and the traders of the Kotokuraba market are going to court to also seek an injunction, so that an injunction will be placed on the allocations of the new market stores, so that they can all come to an amicable settlement, and then those who have been denied portions or a share in the allocation of the market stores would be given, because they describe this one as an economic oppression and a breach of their rights, and they cited some portions of the 1992 Constitution that says that they are being denied of their right to own some shops. That's affecting how they are going to even look after themselves.
Right, but you mentioned something before the demonstration issue. You are saying that Mr. Kwame Duncan is saying that they only distributed the names that they came to see. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that was what essentially he said on the ecosystem. Yes.
And you can't verify that, whether those who are complaining now were on the original list, or if there was any original list at all?
Well, there are two narratives. There is a claim and there is a counterclaim. The claim from these concerned assembly members is that, I mean, new allocations have been done different from what was in existence, because they mentioned people that hitherto had market stalls at the Kotokuraba market when the final distribution was done, whose names have been expunged or have been deleted from the document, and new have been inserted. But Mr. Kwame Duncan is denying this claim.
Well, Richard Kojenyakon, thank you very much, and we hope that we can get you to give us an update again on the subject. But in the meantime, though.